because let me tell you that they have the rent-based system where you pay to be one of the trainers. But they have 10 trainers at their facility. You're basically paying for the commercial rent of the gym. So, good life don't have to pay that. But they absolutely do nothing for you. When they don't even get inquiries about personal training. And they will hire anybody who immediately agrees to do the rent-based system. They won't even look at anything. They won't care. They won't give a shit as long as you got the liability insurance. And it's so funny because they will also tell you, they'll also tell you, do you have savings? Because the first year you'll lose money, but the second year you'll be a very popular trainer. No one lasts a year now. They constantly have employee, it's like always a new trainers are quitting. And they know this. And to me, it's misleading, deceiving. It's not really an employment. You're basically you're just paying an overpriced gym membership. It's really, really terrible. And I tell you what, it's one of the great scams in Australia right now because, number one, the gym are going to get their patrons no matter what. And they can get a personal trainer, but every time they go to the gym or every time they pay their subscription, they're probably not going to need trainers all the time. So a trainer might work his butt off to set up somebody in the gym and get them all right, but then that person will just say, thank you very much, I'm right now, goodbye. But they'll keep paying. So it's actually the biggest fraud going, because if a personal trainer brings somebody to the gym, they should get, for the rest of that person's membership, 30%. They did the hard work to get them in the door, and they're going to maintain that relationship. But the gyms realise Australia is so fucked up right now. They can get away with this shit like crazy. And it's interesting because I've received messages on my TikTok from people at gyms, and they said, it is so bad they can't pay their rent, like they're starting to go homeless because the gyms won't change. They know that everybody's having a hard time, but the gyms want the personal trainers to pay the rent for the whole gym. It is, and it is such a fraud on the great Australian people. And of course, they like to employ foreigners because they know they don't stick around for long in the country on working holiday visas and things like that, which means that although they usually need money, really, like they need a lot of ready cash, they can also scam them quite well, because they'll tell them, believe in us, we can do it. When it's an absolute complete lie. And we're getting to this point where the rich keep getting richer because of government bureaucracy and inaction of government. It has nothing to do with capitalism. It has everything to do with the fact that the government thinks it must control every facet of Australians' economic existence now. And they should be allowed to make kings, and they should be allowed to make paupers. And they believe that they are ordained by God to tax us into Armageddon. And when we are homeless, destitute and lost, they can import a new migrant into the country and replace us. Yes, the Australian is homeless on the streets and the migrant has taken the Australians home, but to the government, why the fuck do they give a shit? To them it doesn't matter. They've just got a new migrant. Votes Labour. Yeah! We are heading into the nasty period, because guess what? Even if the policy changed today, we are going to have to live with the disease of Labour policy for the next 10 years. I want to know who is telling them to do this policy of flooding this nation with people that just will never assimilate. Assimilation is really a lie outside of the Western Anglo majority conservative Christian nations. Assimilation doesn't occur. An Irishman can live next door to a Scotsman in Australia, and their other neighbour is Australian. They can all get together, talk, and agree on a lot of things, understand each other, the culture, traditions, and everything. And what I mean by Australian is, I mean a white Anglo-Saxon, a WASP, white Anglo-Saxon, Protestant male, Caucasian. Now, that's not to say that a lot of Australian-born people of non-white Anglo-Saxon descent can't also. They can engage in it. I have a mate Bob, who's from Fiji Indian descent, I should say. There's a very big differentiation between Fiji Indians and Indians. And of course, Fijians are different too. The Fijians wouldn't have any problem with the Australian white Anglo culture. They can engage in it. But there are others that just can't. It's just an unknown to them. You know? You're right. Of course it was a BMW behind me, getting closer and closer. I saw that it was an older lady. I didn't want to stop her because the reaction time is a little bit slower, possibly. BMW drivers, they're malignant narcissists. I bet you they all vote Labour, or Greens, of course. They'd have a V8 5-litre twin turbo gasoline engine. Yeah. I'm a vegan, but I got a V8 BMW because I'm rich. Shouldn't that be an electric? BMW just looks so much better. Okay. Anyway, my mate Bob could engage in that Western pluralistic democratic culture, you know. But there are others, like from other places, that don't want to assimilate like that. Or at least engage even. Yeah, we're going to live with the consequences of Labor Party policy for the next 10. It's going to last. It's going to leave a malignant cancer on us for a very long time. And actually, we can't really recover. You can never fully recover when you remove a cancer. Like you always need to be very wary. It's like, you know, Marxists, like Democratic Party, may be a cancer on society, but it's hard to get rid of it. Even if you cut it off, like you vote it out, it's still going to be around. You still got to be wary of it. The cancer could come back. And I don't think it's wrong to call Albanese, Penny Wong, and all these people, they're cancers on our great Australian society. I really want Australia to reset to 1980 or even the year 2000. Well, that's a good car. It must be running Ford Rangers. It'd be really good if we could reset. Like, when we at least knew who the fuck we were. Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, the Labour Party, they just give another $500 million away to the Asia Pacific. We've got a lot of fucking problems here, you dickheads. What the bloody hell are you doing that for? What is your game? What is your game plan here? To eliminate? I don't know. Is it to just wipe us out completely? It's really weird. My God. Yeah, we also I've noticed something that we're a little bit how can I describe it? Lost a little bit of our humanism as well. Like, what are the words I'm looking for? We don't talk to each other like we used to either. We're so bloody living on friggin' eggshells, Australians. Nah, fuck off. We should be able to talk shit to each other every day without offending. We don't get offended. If you talk shit, we don't get offended. We like that. You can't ban us from calling our mates poofters, even though they're not. It's just what we do. It doesn't mean they're gay. It doesn't mean we're homophobic. Oh, that's another made-up word. Imagine that, homophobic, fear of gay people. What the fuck are you talking about? If I ever get a nice large kitchen and I need to renovate it, I am hiring gays. Like, they're going to get it right. Every gay person's kitchen I've ever been in is fucking amazing. And don't ever take your wife there. She'll go, oh my God, that's how it's supposed to be done. Anyway, life is for